Hello students, this is the next video of chapter 3, part 3. Chapter name is genetics. In previous video we will discuss about the genetics terminology. In this video we will discuss about the law of Mendel's. Okay, so the Mendel law of inheritance. Inheritance, you know that the character that is transferred from one generation to another generation. Okay, so Mendel proposed some important law through hybridization experiment on garden pea. Garden pea scientific name is Pisum sativum. Sometimes the question is arises here that what is the scientific name of pea, that is Pisum sativum. Okay, which are called Mendel's law of inheritance. So Mendel gives some law. Okay, so what are that law? These law are as follow. The first one law is law of dominance. Okay, second law is law of segregation or law of purity of gametes, and third one is law of independent assortment. Okay, in this video we will cover about the two laws, that is law of dominance and law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Okay, so the first one is law of dominance. First of all, see the definition. When two pure homozygous plant, tall and dwarf, homozygous means same allele. Okay, homozygous means same allele. When two pure or homozygous plant, tall and dwarf, are crossed out of two contrasting factor, only one is expressed itself in an individual and other recessive character is not expressed. This law is called dominance. Dominance means the character which express itself. So when the Mendel's tell that whenever the two homozygous, pure homozygous means both the alleles are same, tall or dwarf, are crossed together, in F1 generation only of one character is dominant. Only one factor is only one is expressed itself, so that is known as dominant, and other one that is transferred but they are not expressed their self, that is known as recessive. So in F1 generation the plant we got it, that is always a dominant character, that is always the tall character. Now you can see the example here. For example, when two pure homozygous tall plant, that means both the alleles are same, capital T and capital T, homozygous dwarf plant, small t is crossed together, what we will get in F1 generation we will get one capital T and one small t, that is heterozygous allele, but the plant is tall, that means it can show the character of tall, that is tall is dominant character here. Okay, dwarf character is also transmitted but it cannot express itself, that is recessive, but the tall one is dominant, so it express itself, it is heterozygous tall, but the phenotypic, when we see physically, the plant is always tall. So in F1 generation all the plant is 100% tall, but heterozygous tall, not homozygous. Okay, so second law is here, law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Segregation means distribution. So according to this law, during the gamete formation, allele gets separated and each gamete possesses one allele of each. Means here the allele gets separated means from both the gene. One is tall gene and another one is dwarf gene. So from both the gate they will get one gene allele from both the gene. Okay. For example, when two plants, that is pure homozygous tall and pure homozygous dwarf, are crossed, then the plant of F1 generation have both the genes. In plant F1 generation have both the genes and they are tall, but in F2 generation both allele forms the separate pair and form the plant again with tall and dwarf character. So in F1 generation, it previously also we know that always it will take both the character, both the gene they will get, but when F2 generation but only plant is always in F1 generation is tall. We are talking about here one character, that is this is monohybrid cross. Okay, so when the in F1 generation tall plant is get, but in F2 generation we are getting both the character, that is tall also and dwarf also. So see the here diagram. So one is tall, homozygous dwarf. Okay, so 1T heterozygous tall. This is F1 generation. Okay, this is F1 generation. So this F1 generation when crossed together, this is one is male gamete and this is female gamete and male gamete. So when this will cross, I will show here in upper line we will write here only the male gamete, and here we will write the female gamete. So what we will T and T, here T, and when we will cross this, so first you will take this and multiply with these two, like that you are the multiply doing same time. So in first what we will get, capital T and capital T. Okay, that means it is complete tall. Second one, what we will got, one capital T, one small t. It is also tall because of dominant character. Next, when we will cross this small t with these two, that means again we will got capital T and small t, and this is small t, small t. So what we will get, three tall plants we got and one dwarf plant got. One completely homozygous tall we got it here. Here we will got it heterozygous tall. Okay, means if physically we can see, means phenotypic ratio, you know that physically the plant is tall. How many tall is there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and how many dwarf is there? 1. Okay, but genetically when we see, so only one is complete homozygous. Okay, these two are same, that is one is capital T, another one is small t, these two. So what is, we will get two heterozygous tall, we got it, and one again what, homozygous tall. So phenotypically three plants are tall and one plants are dwarf, but genetically two are heterozygous tall, that means they have a dwarf character also, but dwarf character cannot express themselves because of dominant character. Okay, so always the question arises that what is the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. The phenotypic means physically how many tall plant we got it, 3 tall plant we got it and 1 small dwarf plant we get it. And genotypic ratio is homozygous 1 tall, heterozygous 2, and homozygous dwarf is 1. So phenotypic ratio is is 3:1 for monohybrid cross, and genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Okay, this is important because from here so many question is arises that what is the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. Why we are telling out monohybrid cross? Because we are talking about only one character, that is tall and dwarf. Genotypic ratio is genotype means gene type. This is complete tall, this is heterozygous tall, and this is dwarf. So how many we will got? 1:2:1. Okay, and the next law we will discuss in a next video. Okay.